Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Have a Pint. Today we have Oktoberfest from Brickway Brewery and Distillery. It is a Marzen style lager, 5.5% alcohol by volume. The IBUs are not listed on Untapped. They're not listed here either. 3.57 is the average rating on Untapped. And there is no description either. But we do have... That's basically the entire can. We're getting up there, aren't we? Taking a little bit of a risk here. It's trying to sneak over that. Oh no. Fell over the lip. I failed. Oh, I think I saw it over here too. You guys would see that better than me. It's kind of dark in here. Let me see if I can't change that for you guys. That's better. And there's no sun anymore. I think the sun's just gone. I think it's disappeared. We had at one point like 4 fingers of head. We got about 2 at the moment. I'm using this one again because it's my only mug. Curious if you guys saw that. We got this here for good smelly smells. Right now it's pumpkin spice. Not a surprise around here, is it? Anyways, this beer has been tried by nearly 1,500 people who have rated it on Untapped. That's it, about 1,500. It's not the smallest amount for any beer I've ever had, but it's not very, very many. It's the color you would expect. It's a copper. Very few bubbles. Fairly easy to see through it. Right now, my 2 favorites I've had, honestly, are Sam Adams and Einger. And they're different. Sam Adams is more malt forward, while Einger has that malt backbone, but it's got a little bit of a hop spice to it as well. That's more forward. I haven't smelled it yet. I get kind of that chlorine kind of smell to it. The chlorine malty smell that sometimes you get with a beer, which isn't bad. It's honestly not a bad smell. It's not bad. It's very, very light-bodied. Like, Sam Adams has a heavier body. Einger has a heavier body, even though Einger's a lighter color. Okay. I had to make sure. It has it's closer to the Anger, but it falls short of that. Uh, it's got that malt backbone, which you definitely get, but that forward spice, hop spice, doesn't hold up. Like it gets buried into that malt backbone. But it's the first one I've had this year that's an American style Oktoberfest that has that hop spice to it. Because all the rest of them just basically had that malt uh, presence and really nothing in the way of hops. As of right now, what I know I'm going to get still for fall beers that I haven't picked up yet, Buffalo Bill's Pumpkin Ale has come out. There is a Schwarzbier from Deschutes. It's not really a fall seasonal, but that's come out recently. I'm kind of looking at Clown Shoes Oktoberfest, and there was another one I've been eyeing. Keep seeing it pop up on Facebook as available now, at some local places. But those ones for sure. Buffalo Bill's is out. Apparently they have a stout version too, but I've never seen it around here. And then that Schwarzbier. I love Schwarzbier. And Deschutes has never disappointed me, so. Like I said, I'm also looking at the Clown Shoes Marzen. That's not what I want. I know if I go to that Hy-Vee's Facebook page. Would it be on here? Or no, it'd be there. Surprised since I like the page that it's not just popping up. Oh, the Kaiser is another one. Ivory, the Kaiser, I guarantee you I'm going to get that. Actually, it's kind of cheap. It used to come out in single bombers, and it's currently I think an $11 six-pack. That is 100% something I'm going to be getting. Yeah, there was a boiler beer that actually made it to bottles recently, and I wasn't able to get it. And I know they did, Hy-Vee did samplings of their beers, which are made from a Toppling Goliath. But from what I've heard, they're terrible beers. This is older, that's October 11th. But yeah, that's the other beer I couldn't think of was the Kaiser. The Kaiser was that other one. Why did I close that? I don't know. I'll 100% be getting Kaiser. I'll 100% be getting Buffalo Bills. I don't think there's another pumpkin beer that's come out that I haven't purchased. I could be wrong. I think next year, honestly, I'll do more of a focus on Oktoberfest, but I enjoy pumpkin so much. Because, honestly, I got a fair amount of Marzens this year, and it really wasn't that much. By the way, you probably noticed something new behind me. Well, not new. That tells you it's not new. but it's so much nicer than the old couch. It doesn't sink in as much, which is good. Although this one we don't let the cats claw up. Doesn't really stop them. We can eventually get them there, and we got to get a cover for it anyways, but yeah, 100% I'll be getting Buffalo Bills, which, do they have year-round beers, Buffalo Bills, or is it just their pumpkin and their pumpkin stout? I don't know, if anybody watching knows, please let me know, because I've only ever had their pumpkin ale, and that was the beer that made me fall in love with pumpkin beer. But I'll definitely be getting that Schwarzbier from Deschutes. I'll definitely be getting Avery's Kaiser Imperial Oktoberfest or Imperial Marzen, which is still the only Imperial Oktoberfest I've ever had. But I also haven't had it in 6 years, so I'm going to basically treat it when I get it as something I haven't had. You know, I might vaguely remember it, but it's been so long that I can't truly say that, you know, I've had it before, because it could have gone through 3 different variations by now. Very easily. And I might get that Clown Shoes Oktoberfest. Clown Shoes is one of those companies for me that I've either been burned or I've loved it. Like, I loved Moon Bear. The more I had, you know, each can, I loved it more and more. I had another stout from them that I'd reviewed on the channel, and I can't remember the name of it, that was bland and boring to me. But also, their Imperial Hefeweizen, I loved that. I think I might have another can in there, but I loved that one. But honestly, something I love about Oktoberfest beers that you can't get with pretty much any other style, maybe except for like Kolsch or Pilsner or something that's very light, very mild. For something that's generally medium-bodied, you can sit there and knock back a lot of Marzens, but that's what it was brewed for, you know, back when they first started Oktoberfest in Germany. They brewed an entirely new style of beer, which ended up being Oktoberfest, but something that had that malty backbone, something that you could sit there and drink all day. And I've gotten old as far as how much I can drink, and if I drink in excess, which unfortunately, like I've said, I've done once this year, to where I was more than tipsy, which I actually don't think I've even been tipsy other than that one time where I was completely gone. But last year at Crescent Moon's Oktoberfest down on 32nd and Farnham, I drank my big ass thing of my big ass, it's not a mug, it's a flip top, what the hell you call them, I don't remember. I don't even know how many of them, but it was over a gallon of beer that day. And by the time I left there, I wasn't sober, but I don't think I was even tipsy anymore. Of course, I'd had that, like, gallon of beer over, like, a 12-hour time span, so. Which I didn't go this year, but I'll have the money to go next year. But next year I'll actually have to take it off. Last year and this year I didn't have to take it off to be able to go. And I mean, I actually could have gone, but I'm not gonna push it on that. But yeah, definitely look out for those four, right? Buffalo Bills, Kaiser, Schwarzbier, and uh, hopefully Clown Shoes Oktoberfest as well. I've still got like 5 or 6 reviews still in the fridge that I haven't done. I have 2 more from Brickway at least. I have 2 more from Brickway in there that I haven't reviewed. Not this episode, but next episode I will have my top 25 revamped. And one thing I like about doing it myself is just because somebody loses doesn't mean they drop or like. I think Syracuse kept it close with Clemson. So with that said, you might see Syracuse still go up in my rankings. Because I think they're a good team this year. But anyways, beer is gone. So I need another one. Until next time, Prost.